Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Knew Me by Hannah. I have had such a laugh preparing for this video. I cannot tell you how excited I am to share this information with you. Basically, I kind of wanted to balance out my last video. So in my last video, I was giving a few tips on what girls look for when we're trying to find a date. Now, I thought I'd balance it out, and I've kind of consulted my counsel of men around me, and I have found out quite a lot about the male brain this week that I wanted to kind of relay to the women of the world, just generally to help, because I think this information is really funny, really funny. Before we get started, as ever, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell, and let's just get into it. The reason that I found this video so funny to make is because when I asked my girlfriends what they look for in a guy when they're looking to date a guy, it was mainly about personality traits. Obviously height is a big thing, but for females it tends to be more personality. Now, when I asked guys, what they look for in a girl when they're trying to date somebody, it was like across the board. Looks. Men, very visual creatures, and clearly quite only looking at the surface. So I'm going to list off the points that my guy friends said to me to help me out with this point. So obviously visual is number one. They look for girls who are attractive face-wise. I'm sorry to say, bums and boobs were top of the list across the board. Looks after themselves, so obviously you need to look good, smell good, clean, everything good. Men basically are after some arm candy, so they want somebody to make them look good. So if you are trying to date a guy or you've got a date, just make sure you do a little bit of prep work before you go to make sure that everything is as good as it possibly can be. Just to put this point in perspective, just because I couldn't believe it. Basically, men are likely to go for a woman who is a 10 with an absolutely awful attitude, nothing about her, but they'll still go there, rather than someone with a better personality. Now on the flip side though, when men are actually looking for a relationship, apparently they will go down to a 7. That's what I was told. I still can't believe this. So where you are in your life, how old the guy is, how old you are, what you're both looking for is potentially going to change this, but overall, just keep yourself looking good. That's it. That's the big thing. Men are looking for somebody to compliment them. Now, this isn't in a, oh, you look nice kind of way. No, nothing like that. This is in a way that you basically look after them. So you mentally and physically take care of them, you push them and you motivate them. You don't need to necessarily match their success. Apparently that's not important to them. They do like a girl with their own opinions and thoughts. So through my investigations, I have found that men do not like drama of any kind, okay? No drama. They don't like girls with attitude. They don't like girls with their own issues. So if you have any daddy issues, anything like that, get rid of it. You can do without it anyway for your personal benefit. Definitely don't like attention seekers. They don't like childish games, and they don't like women that dumb themselves down just because they think a guy's gonna like them. So don't do that. Keep your intelligence up, because that's really important. Funnily enough, when I was asking my guy counsel about what they were looking for in a woman, personality was literally the last thing on the list. So let me tell you what they said. Biggest thing is that they want a loyal woman, which, that's a big deal. Absolutely, loyal is good. And they want someone who is fun. They want someone you can be playful with, that you can have banter back and forth and just generally have a good time, have laughter, and just be yourself, because that's so important. Guys like women who are very easy to talk to. They don't like yelling. As I said, no drama. So if you're going to talk to a guy, keep it short, keep it simple, straight to the point, and honestly, it'll be so much better conversation. Guys like adventurous women and women that know where they're going, like have their own strengths and are driven, their own goals. Caring also came up as a big personality trait that they were looking for, and a level of understanding as well. So if your guy's a little bit short on money one week, you have to understand that. And if he can't afford to buy you that diamond necklace, you also have to understand. So sometimes you are gonna have to be understanding to a guy's situation, that he can't give you everything all at that same time. So that's a big thing that they look for. So just, just be considerate as well. So if your man's trying to save for a house, don't then ask him to splurge on your birthday, because that's kind of defeating the point. He's trying to make gains for both of you. So just reel it in slightly, be understanding of the situation and considerate. A few bonus tips as well. Guys really look to the relationship with a girl and her family and friends, just to make sure that it is, just to see how she reacts in certain situations, and to make sure that the bonds are quite tight as well. Very old school, very 1950s, but I guess it is applicable. Guys still like to be guys. They like to be the dominant one in the relationship. They like to have the last word. They do like to have a woman that can cook and look after the house. However, the guys that I spoke to said that if it's 50-50, if you and your partner are working, then everything is 50-50. You also help out with the cooking and the cleaning. Now, I'm not getting into a debate about what's right or not. This is just the information I've been given. So, a few cookery lessons, for your own benefit as well. It's not just for the guy that you're with. Guys also like women to be financially independent. So, whilst you don't need loads and loads of money behind you, whilst the guys certainly aren't looking to be taken care of, it's very important that you are able to do your own stuff with your own money. So yeah, this week's video has intrigued me, because I honestly thought men were going to list maybe like 2 or 3 points that they look for, and I thought women were going to be the ones with a major to-do list, but it seems to be completely the opposite. So anyway, be your best self. Be you, as always. Go after somebody who absolutely deserves you, and you surely can't go wrong. So if you have any points that I haven't mentioned, or you have any questions, please pop them in the comment section below. I will be absolutely looking forward to reading those later. And yeah, have an amazing week, and I will see you in the next video.